Have you ever felt disconnected from yourself or the world around you? Have difficulty relating socially? Ever been called a space case? There may be an underlying energetic limitation involved. It's anomaly in your ability to scintillate. Yes, the word scintillate is a new energetic term. The term is also used in the jewelry industry. In that context, it refers to a faceted gemstone's sparkle, or how well light flashes on the facets when the stone is moved. In diamond therapy, scintillation describes the ability of any and all parts of our body to rhythmically reach into their inherent blueprints and then bring forth that information and do something with it. Scintillation in this context is also a back and forth movement, but between our blueprints and how we manifest them. A daily cycle of scintillation occurs between our awake and sleeping states. When we fall asleep, our body has the ability to access its blueprints. Meanwhile, our spiritual self has the ability to access an even greater truth within us. When we wake up, we have the opportunity to manifest the things that we've learned, the things that we've gained greater understanding from by tapping into our blueprint truth while we sleep. Scintillation also happens at the organ, cellular, and molecular levels of our being, as well as the emotional, causal, and mental levels. I've heard some people referring to this rhythmic fluctuation as blinking. It's a sense of a light going on and off, on and off. And I agree, it can appear that way to those who are able to see it. Scintillation is a natural process. We access our blueprints and then we manifest them. However, sometimes this process gets interrupted. A person can get stuck on one side or the other. If they get stuck on the blueprint side, they can feel disconnected from life or from themselves. They might feel they can't relate to people, or they relate inappropriately. The idea of social norms doesn't make sense to them. They typically feel ungrounded, like they just quite can't get into their body, or they can't feel their body, or they're not happy in their body. They'd rather be floating out there somewhere, unfocused and uninterested in focusing. Even though it can be uncomfortable at times, it becomes a safe place for them to be. On the other hand, when people are stuck in the manifestation mode and can't reach into the blueprint truth within themselves, they can feel stuck no matter how hard they try to move forward. Nothing moves, nothing changes. There may be no motivation. It can feel as though they don't know what to do. They can lack inspiration and new ideas. Writer's block is an example. Or they're plowing forward in a direction that begins to hurt and encroach on others, but they don't see it, or they don't care, or they don't know how to stop it. They're so focused on manifesting something that they lose sight of their original purpose. They forget to check inwardly to see if they're still going in the right direction. This could mean that they're stuck on the manifestation half of the scintillation rhythm. In diamond therapy, we have a very specific way to apply a healing diamond to support scintillation so that people who are stuck on one side or the other can find freedom and a greater balance in their life. The thing is that cells and molecules and the organs and systems in our body also go through a scintillation process. On one side of that scintillation experience, they are accessing their blueprints. Usually that occurs while you sleep, but not all the time. And then on the other side, they are manifesting what they have learned. Now, things like cells and molecules especially, they tend to blink quite often. And that might be the source of the term for blinking. It's being perceived at the molecular level. Scintillation is indeed one of the key benefits of working with healing diamonds. Healing diamonds are 7 color ray bearing diamonds that are very unique among all the diamonds that are out there. And you can learn how to encourage scintillation in our Diamond Therapy Level 1 training. You can click the links below for more information. My name is Isabel Morton. I'm the founder of the Gemstone Therapy Institute. And I'm wishing you all the very best on your healing journey, your journey to greater health. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone that you love. When we wake up, we have the ability, when we